May I come in, sir?
Please come, Bharat.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Ma'am. Good evening, sir. So, may
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So we address you as Bharat or Bharat?
Bharat, sir.
Bharat.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Bharat, please introduce yourself.
Sir, as you're aware, my name is Bharat TIWARI. I'm from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I have done my BTech in Computer Science from JP Institute of Information Technology in 2020. And sir, my interests include calisthenics workout, reflective writing, and listening to podcasts, sir.
So Bharat, you were born in Uttarakhand.
Yes, sir. My father was in a transfer job.
So let's talk little about why is Uttarakhand called Devbhoomi?
Sir, I think it's because of the increasing number of religious tourism places that it has, sir. And it has a certain degree of aura because of the wellness angle attached to it, sir.
So despite the fact that it is it is natural disaster prone, with all fanfare again the Char Dham Yatra is being talked about.
Yes, sir.
You think these religious things will not stop despite the possibility of loss of life due to natural disasters?
Sir, religion is
driven by some other factor, money factor, which is playing a bigger role, and security is taking a backstage?
Sir, in my limited understanding, sir, it is both of these angles are very important, sir. Religion in itself is a very important social institution in India, and so therefore a lot of people want to go to these places.
So religion, see, basically it is invoking religious feelings among people.
Yes.
But the main purpose is that, all right, Char Dham Yatra will be on because there are lots of economical stakes involved.
Yes, sir, economical stake is definitely a factor, sir, because, sir, and this is a phenomena that we've seen across the country, sir. Wherever there are religious places, there is a certain degree of
Okay, fine, very good. Bharat, then who would think about the security of the people?
Sir, I think, sir, there is this concept of sustainable development which we need to keep in mind, sir. And, sir,
government?
Sir, it is for the government, it is for the people who are living in those areas, and a certain responsibility also has to be taken by the people who are going to these religious sites to take care of the environment to the best of their ability in whatever limited capacity they can.
Coming to Uttar Pradesh, your present state.
Sir.
So, what is this defense corridor in Uttar Pradesh and why UP was chosen for this?
I apologize, sir. I'm not aware as to what was the reason for the...
Okay, but what is it?
Defense corridor essentially has a certain number of cities are included in the defense corridor, and it aims to increase the defense production, indigenous defense production. And Lucknow is also one of those nodes, the other being, sir, Jhansi and Prayagraj, and I think, sir, there's one more. I'm not able to recall, sir.
Tell me, you have done computer science and have done some blockchain technology, you must have read also.
Yes, sir.
What is the future of cryptocurrencies?
Sir, as far as the cryptocurrency, which is a use case of blockchain technology, is concerned, sir, I think, so the future is not so bright because, and the reasoning is, sir, there are certain inherent flaws in the cryptocurrency. Sir, it is anonymous. And so it is a conduit for money laundering as well. So there is a greater regulation by the government. So all those...
But Bharat, just for debating on this issue,
yes, sir.
Who is bothered with the regulation? Cryptocurrency is a different ball game. It's a blockchain technology. Doesn't need any outside interference.
Yes, sir.
Right? The prices and the rates of cryptocurrency are going up again.
Yes.
So there are people who are investing. There are people who can take risks. How does it matter that G20 is discussing cryptocurrency? Unless you ban cryptocurrency and make it illegal.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to say?
Sir, I think, sir, banning in itself is a very problematic proposition, sir, because as you rightly mentioned, it is a decentralized technology. And so it is increasingly difficult to ban. But sir, with time there is, sir, initially there was a sudden uptick in the number of individuals who were investing in cryptocurrency. But sir, it goes through ebbs and flows, sir. And sir, as there is greater awareness, sir, a lot of people might not want to invest in these technologies, sir, once they have a better understanding of what are the pitfalls.
Bharat, my last question. Sir. Prime Minister has said yesterday or day before that to the bureaucrats, that whenever there is a sudden policy change brought about by political executives, you should be extra alert. Why?
Sir, I apologize, sir. I do not know the exact context in which the Honorable Prime Minister.
Even I do not know. We have to read his mind. But it makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Let's take the case of Delhi excise policy.
Yes, sir.
Does it give you any hint?
Sir, bureaucrats are a very important stakeholder and in the policy making itself, sir. So there is a greater need for alertness on the part of the bureaucrats to understand what are the implications of any particular policy. And so it is their duty to give an advice based on the various legal, constitutional and financial principles as well, sir. So, sir, these would be the
All right, Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Miraji.
Vasant, one of the social issues which is pending before Parliament is Women Reservation Bill,
Yes.
right? So what do you think, whether it should be introduced, it should be brought into action or not?
Yes, ma'am. Women's representation in the Parliament as of now is just 14%, which is low compared to their overall presence, which is around 50%. So, ma'am, there is definitely a need to increase the representation. With regards to whether reservation is the right policy, ma'am, there are other options available as well. For example, ma'am, in a lot of Nordic countries, what they have done is they have mandated that the political parties ensure that there are certain number of women representatives that they field. So, ma'am, that is also an option that can be explored. It won't even require a constitutional amendment as such, ma'am.
You have written in your DAF that sociology is one of the papers in BTech you have taken.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm surprised. How sociology as a paper in BTech?
Ma'am, it was an elective and ma'am, I took 3 courses during the course of
Okay. What were the 3 courses you took?
Sociology of, ma'am, one was general sociology. It was about the theories, basically. The second was sociology of youth. And the third was sociology of media, ma'am.
Okay. What are your views on same-sex marriage? And in these type of marriages, how will you protect the interest of the children who are adopted by same-sex married couples?
Ma'am, with regards to the same-sex marriage, ma'am, the constitution is driven by the idea of progressive realization of rights. And the individual is focal point of the constitution itself. So there is a strong argument for legalization of same-sex marriage. However, ma'am, it is a complicated issue because we do have a lot of personal laws in the country. So it will require a larger degree of deliberation. Ma'am, as for the second question, ma'am, with regards to the safety, ma'am,
Rights.
with regards to
Rights
the
and prestige of the adopted children of same-sex marriage
Yes,
couple.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, with regards to the rights of the children, ma'am, there was a study that was published by the American Journal of Sociology, which highlighted that in the case of even the same-sex marriage couples, the children were much better performing in that case. And so, ma'am, there is a need to ensure that there is no stigma that is attached to the concept that same-sex couples will be at a disadvantage when it comes to raising the children, ma'am.
So that is my question. What more needs to be introduced along with this special marriage, legalizing special marriage to ensure that children do not suffer?
Ma'am, we have the adoption laws. Ma'am, as of now, the same-sex, ma'am.
Okay. You are
I'm
fond
sorry,
of listening to podcasts.
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of podcasts do you listen to?
Ma'am, usually it is general podcasts in which there are a lot of individuals from different streams of life that are coming into. So that would include, ma'am, there is a podcast by Joe Rogan Experience. The second would be Tim Ferriss podcast. So these are the podcasts.
So what generally is the sphere of...
Ma'am, in most of the talk show, in most of the podcasts, what happens is they invite a certain author and that particular author talks about their work in a matter of 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So they try to gloss over the major points, ma'am.
Last question is, you are associated with mental health issues also.
Yes.
Now, of course, there is a lot of talk going on in the society that there should not be any stigma with mental health. But nobody is talking about improving mental health of the children from the elementary school onward. It is only when they grow up, when they go to the college or higher classes. But I feel that it should be done from the very initial stage itself.
Indeed.
So what do you, yes.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry for interrupting. Indeed, ma'am. As of now, with regards to mental health, ma'am, we have taken more of a clinical approach, which is to say that we'll increase awareness. We'll ensure that accessibility to care is there. But ma'am, as you rightly said, ma'am, there is a need to ensure that we understand the broader sociological patterns. So for example, ma'am, in the case of children.
No example, just, yeah.
So yes, ma'am, we need to.
How do we do it from the primary, elementary level itself?
Ma'am, there are various steps that can be taken. The first would be to ensure that when we talk about success in the schools, it is not just limited to academic excellence, and we need to diversify the idea of success itself. So that will allow a lot of children to explore a lot of different fields. And that will be a good initiative on that part. Secondly, ma'am, it is also because of the increasing number of exams that we have, we can rationalize them. We can ensure that we can come up with better methodologies of assessing students, ma'am. So, ma'am, these two steps could help.
Thank you, Basant.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bharat,
Sir.
you are from UP.
Sir.
UP broadly, there are 4 regions.
Sir.
There are 4 regions.
Sir.
Western UP,
Sir.
Eastern UP, Rohilkhand and Bundelkhand.
Sir.
Can you tell me how the geography is different in these 4 regions? What are the geographical differences in these 4 regions?
Sir, as far as my limited understanding goes, sir. With regards to, sir, if we were to take rainfall, for example, sir, we get rainfall from the eastern side of the monsoons. So, sir, rainfall decreases from east to west. Secondly, sir, Bundelkhand is a plateau region itself. So, sir, there is this problem of percolation of groundwater, which is there. Sir, thirdly, sir, as the rivers enter from the western side of Uttar Pradesh. So, sir, initially we have the Bhabar region in the initial side. And, sir, as we move towards the eastern side, there is a greater productivity of the agricultural system as well, sir. So,
okay.
Sir, these are the 3.
Okay. So, in that entire picture,
sir,
the Bundelkhand area is more or less left out type of thing. You don't touch as far as the productivity of the UP is concerned.
Yes, sir.
Bundelkhand is left out as far as the productivity is concerned.
Sir.
Less productive area, this.
Yes.
So, don't you think that this Bundelkhand along with some areas of Madhya Pradesh should be carved out and make a new state so that the administration can enforce it in a very strong manner, sir, and it can be developed?
Sir, I would humbly beg to differ, sir. And the reasoning behind that would be, sir, yes, there is a regional disparity. But, sir, the government has taken cognizance of the same. Sir, we have increased connectivity to the Bundelkhand region via the Bundelkhand Expressway. Sir, even in the 25 policies which the government came up with, which are investor friendly, sir, increasing focus has been given to the Bundelkhand region, sir. And, sir, these are the steps that the government has taken. And, sir, beyond that, sir, in my humble opinion, sir, bifurcation is not the solution. Because, sir, we already have the Panchayati Raj institutions. So, sir, the better approach in my mind, sir, would be to ensure that there is greater devolution of powers to these institutions.
Okay. Bharat, out of these 4 areas, which area is most suited for millets?
Sir, although millets are hardy crops and they can be grown in most of the sectors, most of the areas, so the best suited would be Bundelkhand region itself because, sir, there is a water scarcity and these are hardy crops. So it does make sense to have greater millet cultivation in these regions.
Okay.
Sir.
My last question is about stray cows. You have a lot of stray cows in UP.
Sorry, sir.
The cows which are strayed, you know?
Yes, sir.
Avara Pasu.
Sir, got it, sir.
Going to the khet, going to the fields.
Sir.
How it can be controlled? It becomes nuisance many a time.
Yes, sir. Stray cattle is an issue, and that was an electoral issue as well in the last year's election, sir. Sir, the government has come up with has stated that gaushalas will be created, and, sir, from that even we can create waste to energy. Sir, biogas can be created from these.
Okay, got it. Do you support this ban on cow slaughter?
Sir, So there is a religious sentiment that is involved in terms of cow slaughter. And sir, so there is a reason why the government is not going ahead with it. So sir, to a certain extent, I do agree with it. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Bharat.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Bharat, what was this Google Challenge scholarship? For what you got it?
So, this was a scholarship that I was awarded in 2018. So, a competition was conducted by Google in collaboration with Udacity, which is an online platform. And so, it had 2 rounds. First was the coding round, and the second was a statement of purpose had to be given. And so, then, based on these 2 parameters, sir, the students were eligible for nano degree courses with Udacity free of cost, sir.
So you are a computer science expert. Tell me about NQM. Yes. Why India has allotted so much of budget?
Yes, sir.
And what do we expect?
Yes, sir. We have allotted 6,000 crores for the project, sir, as of now. And sir, this is very important going forward, sir, because sir, quantum computing has a lot of applications in the future, sir. When we talk about cyber security, sir, quantum technology comes into the picture because the cryptographic algorithms that we have today, sir, will not be able to function once quantum computing is there, because they work on concepts like integer factorization. So, sir, that is one reason. Secondly, sir.
So, what kind of encryptions will then be there?
Sir, it is said that post-quantum cryptography will emerge, and sir, it will focus mainly on symmetric key encryption, sir. So, sir.
Will it stop cybercrime?
Sir.
Or reduce cybercrime?
Sir, it has potential for both, sir, because if we are not able to scale quantum computing effectively and other nations are able to, other actors are able to, then sir, that will increase our vulnerability. And sir, but if we are able to ensure that we have quantum technology, computing, cryptography, we'll be able to shield our systems significantly, sir.
How will quantum technology affect artificial intelligence? Will it impact AI at all?
Sir, artificial intelligence is essentially about making machines think like humans. And sir, they do require a lot of computing.
What I mean to say is, will AI become general intelligence instead of artificial intelligence with the knowledge that it will gain from quantum?
Sir, the scientific community is divided on this issue, sir. But sir, there is a high probability that we might have general intelligence with the aid of quantum computing.
So what are the risks if AI becomes GI?
Sir, there are various risks, sir. First, sir, there are a lot of concerns regarding the artificial intelligence. Sir, first is the issue of privacy that we are seeing, because these artificial intelligent algorithms require a lot of data. And so there is this privacy angle. Secondly, sir, there is also this issue of responsibility and accountability. So, sir, if a machine takes a decision, and the decision happens to be wrong, who is to be held responsible?
No, is humanity threatened? That is my main concern.
Sir,
don't tell me technical things.
Sir, I apologize, sir. Sir, with regards to humanity, sir, there have been aspersions on the rise of AI, but sir, in my humble opinion, sir, humanity is not threatened as such, because whenever there is a technology, it provides avenues for the future as well, sir. So, sir, that is
good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, Bharat,
sir,
as a student of sociology,
sir,
what 3 changes would you recommend in the present Indian society?
Sir, the first would be, sir, to focus on the class inequality that we have. So the Oxfam report is very much clear that 1% holds 4 times the 70%. So the second would be ensuring that there is gender equality in the society. And the third would be, sir, to ensure that there is regional inequality, addressing of regional inequalities there.
Okay. Banking failures in Europe and USA, how do you think it will impact Indian economy?
Sir, as far as my limited understanding goes, sir, the Indian banking system is much more in a much better position, sir, because the capital to risk adequacy ratio is around 14 to 15%. Our net NPAs are around 2%. And sir, with regards to deposits as well, so the Indian banking sector is reliant more on retail deposits of the consumers, sir. So it is in a much better position, sir.
How can we reduce our trade deficit gap with China?
Sir, the government has taken a lot of decisions in this regard. Sir, we have the PLI scheme, and sir, that will definitely help. Secondly, sir, we need to go forward with such schemes. We need to focus on improving the skills ecosystem, and sir, we need to diversify growth into a lot of regions. And sir, we have the one district, one product and such schemes as well. So sir, they will serve the twin purpose of reducing the deficit as well as improving the inclusive growth.
You have a hobby of calisthenics workouts as well as of powerlifting.
Sir,
Okay, so is calisthenics workout, is it better than gym, and how?
sir, in my humble opinion, it is better than gym. And the reasoning behind that is, so firstly, it does not strain the body a lot. And sir, therefore, a lot of people can pick up this calisthenics workout. Secondly, sir, there is a certain degree of ease that is there with the calisthenics workout because one can perform it without any specialized equipment, sir.
Okay, and how does reflective writing helps you?
Sir, in reflective writing, sir, whenever there is a decision that I have to take or whenever there is an event that has impacted me, sir, I try to write it down as comprehensively as possible. And sir, after a certain amount of time, I try to reflect on those particular issues, try to understand where I went wrong or where I went right and take lessons from it, sir. So it has helped.
My last question, Bharat.
Sir.
Why do you wish to join civil services?
Sir, largely there are pull factors rather than push factors when it comes to civil services. So civil services as a career provides a degree of creation of social impact because of the institutional backing of the government. And sir, it provides leadership opportunities at a fairly young age. And secondly, sir, in terms of diversity, sir, from policy implementation in the initial stages to policy formulation in the later stages, sir, there is a whole gamut of opportunity there, sir. So these are the broad reasons.
So thank you, Bharat. I pass on to Chairman, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, Bharat, anything from your DAF which we may not have covered during the interview?
No, sir.
If yes, then I can ask the last question.
No, sir. Pretty
All
much
is covered?
Yes, sir.
So, thank you.